Hello, my name is Timothy Lemoyne. This is video 4, free plans available on my website. Link is down in the description. This is for the Wren shed. Just little things to do this time. On the front piece, we do need to do a little sanding around the edges. We also have to do that along the bottom, so that's one of the things you'll see. The other thing is creating a ladder. So check out the video, and hopefully you're enjoying this process. So there's two spots you're going to want to sand, like I was saying a moment ago. This is the front, and you can see I've got a lot of tooling marks here yet. Those need to get sanded, as well as on the bottom, same thing. We've got tooling marks there. It really doesn't matter direction. I'm probably going to sand across and just follow those around, and I'm going to get both sides. I'm going to use 80 grit sandpaper, and basically that'll make all your rough edges as smooth as this surface. Straight from the lumberyard, most pieces were going to be sanded at 80. So get some sandpaper and knock these things out real quick. Hey, while I'm at it, I'm also going to sand these bracket pieces. I don't personally like to see any cut marks or rough edges or any of those kind of things, so I'm just kind of putting just a little baby fillet on there, just rounding it off the tiniest little bit. I also have a little bit of rubber cement left on there, so I'm going to sand that off and we'll call that one good. All right, so everything's sanded up for me. The other thing that needs to happen is little baby birds. At some point they're going to want to get out, but they're not really going to have the dexterity or the the physical prowess to get up and out of their nest and out of the hole to go see the world for the first time. So we got to create a ladder to make that happen. And basically that just means we rough up the inside surface so that they can get out. Really important that you do the correct side. So when you look at this angle here, the inside is the part that is higher up. So look at this and then come around the corner. This is the inside. There's also a few other things you got to know, so I'm going to show that in a second, because we don't want to do a ladder all the way from top to bottom. We'd end up seeing some of that down here, which would look bad. So check out this next scene. All right, so the key to making sure that you do not end up having a ladder that shows further than we want it to show, I'm just going to kind of adjust here. Whoop, there's my back. Again, from the tippy top, the point, you're going to measure across that, and we are going to go a distance of 8 inches. And that is as low as you're going to want to go. Not even going to use a square here because this is just kind of a rough guesstimate. Then after that, you need 2 tools. You need a chisel and you need a rubber mallet. And basically what's going to happen is you're going to take the chisel and you are going to put it kind of side to side, not up and down. That'll split your wood. Side to side, and you're going to put some notches in this thing. I'll show you how it's going to look. All right, so what you're going to do is you can just have a seat when you're doing this, and basically what I see a lot of kids do is they do some things wrong. So this is what it should look like, is you just give it a tap and you put a little dent in there. That's a spot where a bird can grab it. A lot of kids will give it a little baby tap and they'll be like, oh my gosh, Lemoyne, it's not working. You got to hit it a little harder, okay? And if you're holding up here, it's pretty tough to do. You don't necessarily have to go to the end, but at least go halfway and give it a good whack, okay? The other thing I see is some kids are like, nah, hammer not for me, and they just go to town on this thing, and I'm going to tell you, it makes me a little nervous that you're going to get hurt, and it also makes you look a little bit psycho. So you don't want to do that. Just go ahead and use the hammer and work your way up. We're going to go all the way until we hit the bottom of the hole is the plan. All right, so finished product, when you're looking at it, it's not beautiful, but to a bird, it is sweet, sweet, sweet deal to have. They'll be able to climb up this thing. This will be on the inside. You won't see it until you open the birdhouse itself. It'll usually be hidden, and it's a necessary thing to have. All right, so that is it for this video. Two simple things. Get a little sanding in. Make sure these are smooth as the surface. Get both sides. Same thing on this one. Sanding all the way around. Get your brackets too. I'm not showing those right now, but you know to get them. And create a birdhouse ladder. Check you next video.